I want to jump into your history some and where you've been and what you've done. Really want to hear about what that was like and, how that has guided some of the principles that you've put into what you've done since.
Yeah, if I go way back, how I got into this, I started with a Fortune 100 company, large computer company. And back in the day, it didn't matter what your degree was in, where you came from, what your background is. Everybody started in the warehouse. And so I spent a lot of time driving fork trucks, loading trucks, picking parts, shipping, warehousing, all of those very basic things. And that led to different opportunities to start designing systems, start getting into what the requirements for a good TMS was. Back before the supply chain was even a common phrase that was known out there in the industry. And as we built some of these designs for the internal company, those evolved into ideas that could be brought out to the external market. And we saw some of the big companies interested in those early on, but they didn't really know how to bring those out into the market. They knew that they were interesting, that they could save money, but the supply chain still wasn't a big thing. I think early on, I saw an opportunity that could turn that into something that was going to grow. And obviously everybody needs to ship, everybody needs to move parts. How do we get that out and turn it into an enterprise system? And with the designing of those systems and doing some of the consulting that I did with that company just gave me more and more knowledge. And a few of us decided to break off and start Mercury. And we started very simply and started with a good concept. But I think my experience working in those actual operational jobs has always grounded my thinking about what has to be in a TMS, what makes a good TMS. Certainly it's the functionality. Everybody's looking for this function or that function, they have to be there. But how do we, again, deliver those in a way that people can use the system, that they feel comfortable with the system, that they're not going 5 different places to get the information they wanted. And Mercury was a first start at that. And again, here we are 22 years later with a great crew that understands TMSs, great technology changes, and so the ability to take those to the next level.